National Baccalaureate School here in Comac, which means there's a certain level of programming that exists starting in 6th grade all the way through 12th. One of the components of that program is the IB Learner Profile. And what it is, it's 10 attributes called character traits that really are social and emotional skills that students need to be successful, not only within Comac, but beyond Comac.
One of the traits that describes me as an inquirer. It relates to some of the activities that I do, such as choir, theater, varsity math, and mock trial, especially in mock trial where you have to question the witness in order to get a story across to the jury.
Being principled means being a person who holds onto their own values and morals, even when they're in a room with people who disagree with them. It also means being a person who is always honest and always treats people with respect.
As a 5th grader, being a good communicator means to me collaborating with others, sharing my knowledge with my peers when they're having problems, helping people when they're feeling down during recess, and building relationships with students and adults all around the building. That's what being a good 5th grade communicator means to me.
Comac students are thinkers. We work hard to solve problems and use strategies.
In Comac, the teachers, staff, and students are devoted to becoming more knowledgeable individuals. We are encouraged to learn about our school, our community, and the wider world around us. Through our experiences at CMS, we continue to prosper, thrive, and grow as students and future leaders.
Being open-minded is being aware of your own beliefs, but also being able to listen and reflect on others' points of view. Being an open-minded person has allowed me personally to join the school musical for 2 years. Having an open mind can be meeting someone who you might not have the same beliefs as, but you're still able to listen to. As you continue through Comac schools, it is important to have an open mind towards trying a new club, a new sport, or an activity that you might never have done before.
Caring is important to all of us in Comac. We help each other and make friends. We support everyone in our community. We are all together and never alone.
Hi, I'm a 5th grader here at Sawmill Intermediate School, and I'm a risk taker, and I take a lot of risks at enrichment. When I'm presented with a challenge, I might fail sometimes, but that's okay because once I understand it, I enjoy doing it. It might even become a hobby. That's why risk-taking is an important thing to do.
Being balanced means that I have to deal with all my responsibilities in and out of school on a daily basis. Some of these things include being a member of IBCP, which is the diploma I'm taking, a member and the president of Student Athlete Leadership Club, and a member of the Comac varsity soccer team.
As IB MYP students, we are encouraged to become reflective. Reflecting on your performances and activities can help you understand your strengths and areas for improvement. By thinking about our actions, we can improve in the future.
National Baccalaureate School here in Comac, which means there's a certain level of programming that exists starting in 6th grade all the way through 12th. One of the components of that program is the IB Learner Profile. And what it is, it's 10 attributes called character traits that really are social and emotional skills that students need to be successful, not only within Comac, but beyond Comac.
One of the traits that describes me as an inquirer. It relates to some of the activities that I do, such as choir, theater, varsity math, and mock trial, especially in mock trial where you have to question the witness in order to get a story across to the jury.
Being principled means being a person who holds onto their own values and morals, even when they're in a room with people who disagree with them. It also means being a person who is always honest and always treats people with respect.
As a 5th grader, being a good communicator means to me collaborating with others, sharing my knowledge with my peers when they're having problems, helping people when they're feeling down during recess, and building relationships with students and adults all around the building. That's what being a good 5th grade communicator means to me.
Comac students are thinkers. We work hard to solve problems and use strategies.
In Comac, the teachers, staff, and students are devoted to becoming more knowledgeable individuals. We are encouraged to learn about our school, our community, and the wider world around us. Through our experiences at CMS, we continue to prosper, thrive, and grow as students and future leaders.
Being open-minded is being aware of your own beliefs, but also being able to listen and reflect on others' points of view. Being an open-minded person has allowed me personally to join the school musical for 2 years. Having an open mind can be meeting someone who you might not have the same beliefs as, but you're still able to listen to. As you continue through Comac schools, it is important to have an open mind towards trying a new club, a new sport, or an activity that you might never have done before.
Caring is important to all of us in Comac. We help each other and make friends. We support everyone in our community. We are all together and never alone.
Hi, I'm a 5th grader here at Sachem Intermediate School, and I'm a risk taker, and I take a lot of risks at enrichment. When I'm presented with a challenge, I might fail sometimes, but that's okay because once I understand it, I enjoy doing it. It might even become a hobby. That's why risk taking is an important thing to do.
Being balanced means that I have to deal with all my responsibilities in and out of school on a daily basis. Some of these things include being a member of IBCP, which is a diploma I'm taking, a member and the president of Student Athlete Leadership Club, and a member of the Comac varsity soccer team.
As IB MYP students, we are encouraged to become reflective. Reflecting on your performances and activities can help you understand your strengths and areas for improvement. By thinking about our actions, we can improve in the future.
The emergency exits to these doors are located at both ends of the gym in event of an emergency. COMAC athletic guidelines, as well as the Suffolk County Spectator Code of Conduct, have a zero tolerance policy regarding unsportsmanlike or unsafe conduct by spectators during games. We request you demonstrate a sense of sportsmanship at all times towards officials, players, and coaches. Please respect both teams and enjoy the game. And now for the starting lineups. For Sachem North, starting at guard, senior, number 1, Jack Chimenti. Starting at guard, senior, number 3, Jake Rush. Starting at guard, senior, number 13, Jason Cummings. Starting at forward, senior, number 14, Jack Tirana. Starting at forward, senior, number 15, Nasir Altez. Sachem North is coached by head coach Dominic Ali, assisted by Pete Cafiso. And now, starting at guard, senior, number 11, Jake. Starting at forward, sophomore, number 25, performed by Sophie Barrett.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets right by, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, we don't have fireworks for our indoor national anthem, but the fireworks are about to go off on this court. How's it going, everyone? Dylan here with Sienna, and we're back again for another 4 quarters of exciting COMAC basketball.
That was a great intro line. I like that one. I really do appreciate that one.
I will. I'll definitely keep it in mind.
I just got chills from that Star-Spangled Banner. Oh my gosh, that was absolutely beautiful.
A great rendition. And ready to see the Sachem North Flaming Arrows take on the COMAC Cougars.
We have a pretty packed house here tonight. at Comac High School, we have, I guess, a white theme going on. So we have a group of kids here ready to be loud and encourage their teammates, their friends, their classmates here tonight.
Probably the closest thing we have to a student section here. But hey, that's what these players want to see. They want to see their friends, their families turn up and get loud for them as they look to get this win. Comac 2-1 in their last 3 to Sachem North 1-2 in their last 3. They look to keep the good times rolling. An impressive defensive shutout. They won 41-25 against Lindenhurst in their last game.
That's incredible, and this game is so essential. Why again?
Well, as you know, playoffs are approaching, and the Cougars are looking to get a spot. As of right now, they stand 500 at 4-4. If they maintain a 500 record or better, they'll be in the postseason. So, Jake D'Amato out for the Cougars, ready to take the opening tip. And we're underway. And that one goes all the way to the backcourt and into the hands of a man we'll be talking a lot about today, Jack Chimenti. An early drive is blocked away by D'Amato. No foul called. It was very handsy. And Carvan's going to kick out to Ehlers. Comac on their first possession will score. And Johnny Ehlers contributes the first 2 points for the Cougars.
That was great defense by Ehlers and a great way to finish down the other end. Hopefully Comac can use this to get started.
And that shot no good, and D'Amato once again with the rebound. Ryan Curcio this time will have the ball at center court. Looking for Pagano, and he will find him. And James Pagano gets his first touches of the day. Carvan once again on the drive, floats it up. No good. Rebound back into his hands, and he finds this one.
That's what Comac does best. If their shot or what they like does not fall through, they always look for second chance opportunities, and that's what Carvan just got.
On a drive, Chimenti is fouled. He will get the basket. And we knew this is a guy we'd talk about. He has his first 2 of the day, a chance to make it a 3-point play. And he rattles that one home, makes it a 3-4 ball game. So already early on, first 2 minutes, both teams on the board, which we did not see the last time we saw you against Walt Whitman, which is a hard-fought game. A lot of fouls and some dirty play, I must say. Just from a viewer standpoint, there was a lot of pushing, a lot of shoving. Both teams wanted to take home that win, no doubt. So Comac's going to look to continue the aggressiveness. After we last saw you against Walt Whitman, they took a loss at Holy Trinity and then were able to take down Lindenhurst, as we have mentioned earlier. Pagano pulls up. And that one no good. Chimenti with the rebound.
Chimenti has been the floor general so far. He's put the points up on the board, has been creating nice passes and opportunities for his teammates, so hope to see more of him during this game.
5:30 left in this first quarter. And Curcio with a nice steal. He's going to try and take it back. Finds Carvan, and that ball knocked out of bounds.
You just see fans, students, the Comac community filing into this gym just to watch this highly anticipated Comac win game. I mean, everyone's here to watch this game.
And our Comac boys JV team showing out, sitting right behind our bench currently, watching this game on. Another drive, left-handed lay, gets fouled. That was a nice ball movement to try and get that one up. It was 15. Alts. And he'll go to the line and miss the first. Still a 1-point ball game, looking to make it 2. And he will.
That's some interesting shooting form by number 15.
And I was about to comment that.
Hey, if it goes in, it goes in.
Nasir Altez. Another name we'll probably bring up more in this one. Curcio finds Carvin in the corner, fires away, and he drains it and gets the foul.
My goodness.
And that's going to fire up this crowd early.
I don't think I've ever witnessed that in my life. From the 3. What a shot. What a shot to get this game going.
That's going to fire up this crowd early on. Let's take a look back at this shot. This is a highlight reel. Send this one to Sports Center. Carvin's going to go to the line, puts Comac up 1. And off the mark, Ehlers with the rebound, puts it up. Carvin fights for it. And instead, the rebound will go into the hands of Toronto. 14.
On that play, you saw the instant regret by Cummings. What did I just do? Cannot foul the best shooter on the team.
On the drive, Chimenti gets it. And just like that, Sachem North right back in front.
This kid is getting everything he wants right now, from passing to scoring. No one can stop him right now.
Curcio out to his left, finds Pagano. Good ball movement here for D'Amato. And he'll find Pagano, who spins, flays it up. No good, and that one batted away, out of bounds. Altez will inbound this one. Already Pagano pressing Chimenti.
These are just things a veteran knows. You see the best player on the other team, you want to get in their face and stop them.
And nearly a triple-double for Pagano the last game against Lindenhurst. Wow, I can't remember that. And he had a quadruple-double, I believe, earlier this season. So it just shows talent on all sides of the ball. Quick inbound to Rush. Rush looking for an opportunity. No shots from outside the arc so far this game. They've got 5 to shoot. Chimenti gets fouled with 4 seconds left on the shot clock.
Comac must be very conscious of their foul count here. It's only the first quarter, and they're already up to 3 fouls. They should be very conscious because these costly fouls can end up costing so much at the end of this game.
And we see at the end of every game, you see the increase in foul shots. They're going to look back on times like this on how they could improve. On the drive again, and now a kick out for 3. Knocks it down. Toronto with his first 3 of the day.
3-point responses by both sides on offense. Maybe we'll see a 3-point shooting game this game.
And we had just talked about how there had been no shots outside the arc. Now Toronto lays down the first 3 for Sachem North. Pagano driving in again. Kick out to Curcio. Now Carvin. Back to Curcio for 3. And he drills it. Ryan Curcio from downtown. And the 3-point shooting continues.
Curcio is personally one of my favorites. He's small. Everyone presumes he's small. They put this connotation on small basketball players, but he has so much heart. And what a 3 by him.
And Chimenti, another 2, continues to add to his totals. And another trend that we saw from last game carrying on to this one is the 3-point shooting. Comac, a ton of 3s. And then for 2 players on Walt Whitman, Ragurama and Coffey, both, I think, over 5 3-pointers for both of them. That was a 3-point parade. What do you say, called it on the broadcast?
Yeah. What's going on?
I couldn't tell if he tripped or what happened, but a lot of contact. That was an aggressive play. Let's take a look back. Pagano kind of looked like he was stumbling a little bit. Instead, Comac will get the inbound.
Believe it or not, the refs have a lot to do when it comes to dictating who will win this game, so be nice to the refs.
Pagano on the drive, misses the lay, gets it back. Still fighting, no foul. Chimenti taking this one back quickly. Finding some of his favorite targets, one of them being Rush, as here's another three. Just off. Pagano bats it, and it's still taken by the Arrows. Another deep three. Off the rim again. Rush lays it up and gets it down. Back and forth, and Rush finally got the basket he was looking for. And that first time out of the day is it's 15-10, Sachem North. Comac's had some unbelievable shots this game, but they're still down by 5. Shows you basketball can be a crazy game.
Just on that last possession, Comac could have easily boxed down, got the ball, grabbed the rebound, and went down the other way. They let these loose balls, say the Arrows get it back, and it's another free possession, another free opportunity to score, and they did. And now they're paying the brunt of it, being down by 5. So hopefully this lead does not continue to grow. So Comac just needs to find a better way to rebound, not fouling so much, and hopefully they can get a better offense, building up on these great three-point shots.
Everything can always improve during a game, and that's what Coach Smith is definitely talking about with these guys right now.
Loose balls have always been, I think, like an issue in basketball. It's always like, oh, it's right there, but it's so far. So it comes down to loose balls and who wants it more. And Comac definitely shows grit every time they play. So hopefully they can just wake up, smell the coffee, and see all the support they have here tonight. And maybe those loose balls will fall into their hands.
I gotta find where you get these sayings from.
Oh, I don't know. I think I'm like a Hallmark movie. Oh my.
And I can assure you, it's a lot harder than it looks to get a loose ball with all those hands, everybody wanting it just as much as the next person. As there's a nice pass to Curcio, who can't get the lay. And Rush is going to take it down once again. Here's another three. It's drained. This time it's Cummings who knocks down a three.
Cummings is so far... No, never mind. This is Cummings' first three of the game, and he just paid the brunt of it when Carvin hit that almost 4-point play. So,
well, that's why when the going gets rough, you don't give up. Pagano driving in again, still does not able to find that lay. He's been fighting for it under the basket all game today. Chimenti, Cummings, Rush, three guys that have had a lot of shots in this first quarter. We're down inside the final 45 seconds. Chimenti looking for a shot. Drives in and he is fouled. Goes down and gets right back up, and he'll go to the line.
if there's anything Coach Smith were to address in that timeout, it'd be to stop this kid from getting to the line, getting to the basket, and stop him from making great plays.
He's just able to drive in, and even when he gets fouled, it still gets a shot off every time. And he's going to put down the first. That one doesn't find its way home. Anogu just into this one, gets his first rebound. One of the things you want him in this game for, no doubt. Again, looking for that elusive basket so far this game. 20 seconds left, 19 on the shot clock. Pagano gets his... That was a weird play. He's going to get the rebound, and he gets a basket. So there it is, his first two of the game, and he's been fighting for it, no doubt. Final seconds, Chimenti had no one on him. Here's a deep three at the buzzer, and he got it. As time expires, a deep three from Sachem North will conclude this first period. They lead it 22-12.
Happy birthday, Max.
Yes! I'm Joan the Phone, here to show you 4 easy ways to stay safe online. Come on. We can secure our world when you choose your passwords. Make them strong. Use a password manager to help you along. But don't just use you hesitate. Do it ASAP. Just like that. Watch out for offers too good to be true. What? It's probably someone trying to take advantage of you. Hey, that's phishing. Let's report it. Install updates. Make better passwords. Think before you click. Use multiple factors. That's how we can secure our world. Learn more at CISA.gov/secure our world.
You're looking at the conclusion of what seems to be a very heated conversation between the Comac Cougars. Not how you want to end off that first quarter. I couldn't make out anything Coach is saying over here, could you?
Not really. All I just see is anger and frustration. I mean, if that doesn't tell you as a player I need to do better or we need to do better collectively, then you do not love this game.
I have to look back on what happened at the end of that first quarter, but for the while, it looked like nobody was covering Chimenti. And then eventually he got it out to Jake Rush, who hits that three. And that's where we are as of right now, 22-12, second quarter underway. And Tyler Wilhelm into this game now. Going to give it off to Ehlers. Wilhelm at times can be a great three-point shooter. Jake Tomato gets up, ready to sub into this one as Ehlers drives in, fires it off the side of the backboard. And Chimenti's going to take this one down in a 2v1, finds Rush, who gets it. He's holding the side of his head as he went down. No foul. We'll continue.
This lead is increasing now. The Cougars are down by 12.
I believe Rush has 7 now, but my stats could always be wrong. The people at our scores table do a much better job than me. Pagano fires out to Curcio. Now to Wilhelm for a jumper, and he got it. And that's definitely something that's going to help them get back on their feet after letting up too many easy points. Comac cannot let this game get too far ahead of them. So that makes it a 10-point lead. And another contested shot goes through. It's just back and forth right now. It's tough to stop this Sachem North team. And that's Altz gets his first shot from the field. He had a few free throws earlier on in this one. And he's going to pick up a rebound too. Chimenti.
Oh.
That ball lost nearly a... Man, too close to call for 2 steals. And now Chimenti banks off a 3. Rush with this rebound. This is a tough possession for the Cougars. They got to regroup.
The Cougars look like they're scrambling. They need to set a defense and stick to it.
Another loose ball. It's all over the place. Finally, Wilhelm is going to get it. And he's been fighting for that steal for the last 20 seconds nearly. Anogu. Kick out to Curcio. A lot of contact. And he's going to turn it over. Back to Rush, who goes down and puts it down.
Oh, folks, the silence in your living room is the silence in this loud gym. We are down by 14, and the crowd looks very
Crowd has seen better
concerned.
days.
Yeah, basically.
They got to get a big play to get him back in this game. Just even a run. Pagano's going to pull up for 3 and misses it. Curcio, the rebound. He's going to try a shot. Finds Pagano under the basket. He loses it, and Chimenti's going to get the rebound. Next time they have a ball, they should call a timeout or something. This game's getting out of hand. That ball deflected away. What a block by Anogu, and these fans are loving it. Curcio drives. Ehlers for 3. Bang! Johnny Ehlers from downtown, and this stadium is loving it.
This is what this Comac crowd needed, some liveliness, some energy. I mean, Anogu and Ehlers, great plays together.
That's 6 for Ehlers on the night. Wow, that got me fired up. And they're going to turn it over. Oh, baby, how the tables have turned.
It takes one play, folks. It takes absolutely one play to change the dynamic of the game. Once you think things are over, they're not.
Hear the oh goo chants. And they love number 32. And that block is what started it all right now. The Cougars will see if they can try and go on a run. Also, Ryan Curcio subbed out for Jake Whitney. Pagano to Ehlers. It's D'Amato, actually. I'd like to apologize. Now 19-28. I got a little ahead of myself. See, even I'm excited. And so that's the first two for Jake D'Amato. Chimenti will try and do it himself, and it's blocked out of bounds. Pagano tips it. And even though it stays on Sachem North side, any rejection of any pass definitely helps. Chimenti gets it in. Rush, gonna look for a shot. He's been lethal from the three-point line. Whitney putting on the pressure. Pittman also now into this game for the Arrows. 8 seconds to shoot. Chimenti nearly double teamed. Hands in the face, and a steal! Pagano to Inogu! He got it!
All it takes is 5 players to come together, trust each other, and trust in each other, and that's what creates great basketball chemistry, and that's what the Cougars have right now, trusting one another.
Wow. Timeout, Sachem North. It's getting intense here early on. Let's take a look at this mean rejection from Daniel Inogu.
Not in his house. Not in the Cougars' house, actually.
And then Curcio fires out to Ehlers, and he had to make that three because this place went nuts.
This has probably by far been my favorite sequence so far. A great sequence of defense to offense. Out of my entire time here broadcasting and watching these games and bringing them live to you, this has been my favorite sequence. Most exciting. Let's take a look.
This is now a look at Inogu, who almost lost the ball, and there was just an extra second of tension waiting for him to make that basket.
Oh, I got so nervous on that play. I'm like, do not bobble it, please.
We saw him dunking in practice earlier today, but right place, right time.
Yes.
Just needed to get the basket there.
And I actually thought the Cougars benefited from that timeout. You see Inogu and Pagano double teaming Chimenti, realizing that we can't let this kid take control of this game. We take control of this game. So they're double teaming him now. So that might crack the code to opening up this game and increasing their lead and getting to a lead.
And Coach Smith to bring up a good point. It cannot be under the basket if they just called a timeout. There was no foul. They have to take this from the half-court line, and they will. So can Comac now continue this run? 3:20 left in this second quarter and in the first half. Fans on their feet, bench continues to clap. No threes right here. Comac locking it down from outside the arc.
Great defense.
Pagano all over him. Covers him up like a blanket. Another rejection, but they do call a foul. It looked like just over here someone walked, and there was no call for that. Obviously, with the Cougars being home, the fans are never going to agree with any call that doesn't go in their favor.
Never. The Cougars would, even if they know they're wrong, they'll try and find a way to convince you that they're right.
But that's not a knock against them. I think as a home fan, that's what you should do.
Yes.
And Chimenti is going to knock down the first of his two.
Chimenti is absolutely getting whatever he wants right now. Despite he's trying to block out all the noise, this loud Cougar noise, and still get what he wants at the end of the day for his team.
Some weird noises I'm hearing coming from the crowd during his free throws, but clearly it does not affect him.
These are the antics of a Comac crowd. They want to see their teammates and their classmates and their friends win.
Down 9, they'll look to continue the good times going. Whitney for three.
Oh my gosh.
No good, and the rebound taken by Toronto, but Pagano nearly took it right back. Chimenti They have not been able to get a three-point shot off in a while. Comac's had some tough defense. Step back, no good, and no good with the rebound. That was a tough shot for Pittman and doesn't get it to fall. It looked like a Kobe move. And off the hands of Inogu, out of bounds. Inogu and Whitney subbed out. Carvin and Wilhelm back in.
Let me tell you, if Ryder Gordzinski gets into this game, this crowd will erupt. So alive. But I'm a big fan of that kid.
He's young, he's energetic, all the things you want out of a basketball player.
And he does not get flustered under the pressure.
And that's a make or break component of any player, is how do they react when their back's against the wall.
Absolutely, absolutely. I agree 1,000%.
Everyone just got silent for a second. Carvin's gonna fire away a three, and he knocks it down.
Carvin is on fire today, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't feel this heat, you must be at Comac High School. He is on fire.
That's 8 for Carvin, 2 for each so far today, and that one banked home. And now you hear the Sachem North Bend start to get into it. Carvin, will he try another three? Wilhelm this time. Laces it.
Oh.
Convenient banking hours here in Comac as Tyler Wilhelm gets that one.
It's a three-point party, and I'm here to stay for it.
Again, you continue to see the trends from Walt Whitman. 30 seconds left. Chimenti might not give this up. No foul. Gets it blocked. Out of bounds. He hit it, and it'll be turned over. Comac ball.
Great sequence of defense there by the Cougars.
And everybody yelling for a travel. Could just be what our microphone's picking up. Pagano, a word from coach. 20 seconds. Shot clock off. Got to end this half on a good note. They're down 5. And the tension builds with 10. Pagano. Gonna drive. Floats it up. Got it. James Pagano makes it a three-point game. And at the buzzer, it's no good. Comac will go into the half, riding a good wave. 32-29. We'll be right back for another half.
So I am part of the International Cultural Society as a way to connect with my peers at Comac High School. It's a group of accepting students who want to learn about each other's culture while also growing their relationship with their own. We learn about culture in a fun but also informative way, and we have a group of many dedicated students.
The International Cultural Society is a club where we engage in learning and fostering for different cultures around the world. For example, I'm from Colombia, so I always get to share about my culture, like food, coffee, especially coffee.
International club is really important for me because it's given us the opportunity to share and to learn about other people's background and nationalities, because when we're learning about it, it's like really important and interesting.
For me, celebrating culture is important because you get to know where you're from, in a sense. For me, once again, I'm Colombian, and I've lived here in the U.S. my whole life, but I want to thank my parents for always fostering culture. In the environment that I grew up, everything was always in Spanish. Music, TV, whenever I talked with people about like anything in general, or whenever I learned about my culture as well, it was always in Spanish and around the topic of Spanish, and that has always stuck with me.
Celebrating the culture, it provides us to understand and enjoyment to promote the respect and harmony among people and communities.
In my life, I was raised with mixed religion, and I think that played a role in my curiosities in other cultures. So I have always been interested in the cultures of my friends. At Comac High School, but as well as on Long Island, we have a great melting pot of many different students from different backgrounds, and I have always found interest in the music and the food and language, which is also a part of the identity of someone's culture.
I think the multicultural festival in April is important to attend because, well, here we could share the different cultures in our community. Learning about cultures is important because you don't forget where you're from. If you forget where you're from, you're really losing a big aspect of yourself, and you can't pass it on to the next generation.
At the Multicultural Festival, we have tables set up, each displaying different cultures from around the world. Some even have a mix of all of them together. Like, I remember my friends did a table about bread last year from all different countries.
Financial literacy is so critically important here in Comac that, as you can see behind me, we built this Bloomberg lab. Some of the things that our students are going to be learning this year, our seniors, are things such as credit card debt, mortgages, how to plan for retirement, pensions, savings, checkings accounts, things that they need to be financially literate.
The goal here was Dr. Cox, our superintendent, wanted to create a space that would give you the real world exposure. So when you think about leaving Comac High School when you graduate in about 4 years, what are my goals? So we want to have finance as an opportunity for you. Here in the Bloomberg Finance Lab, we have 30 terminals for students to use, just like we would have in Wall Street, where you would have stock traders. So students come in, they put on their stock trading hats on, they can practice stocks, looking at the stock ticker that scrolls up at the top of this classroom, and doing research on the terminals.
Here at Comac High School, our vision is to help our students make the best decision for their future. One of the ways that we do that is to make meaning of their learning. We have relevant coursework, we have meaningful experiences such as field trips, internships, vocational training through our Wilson Tech program, and then all the real life spaces we're starting to create.
I am participating in the Bloomberg Investment Challenge, and this is a very competitive challenge where there are many colleges and different high schools participating to be number one.
Over the course of the 4 years here at CHS, I'm looking forward to learning how to invest my money appropriately and also a little bit about how stocks and finance in general work. As a freshman, I don't have a lot of knowledge about the investment world or really anything about stocks, but this challenge has been great because I've been able to learn so much. I've learned so much about how the stocks rise, fall, and just in general how to invest my money.
We're currently in our Bloomberg lab. We also have our courtroom that we have created for our students to give them those authentic learning opportunities. In addition, we have revamped our library to make it a more collaborative space, and we have updated our cafeteria.
Students, in order for them to connect to future careers while they're still here in high school, we wanted to create these authentic learning spaces. The Bloomberg Lab is one of them. Just behind me on the other side of that wall is our courtroom. But these spaces allow students to take what they're learning and apply it in a real life situation.
Welcome back. Second half. Comac Cougars, Sachem East, Sachem North, Flaming Arrows, ready to get it done. Comac coming off a really strong first half at the end. They'd gone down by around, I think it was 12, was Sachem North's biggest lead, but they've cut it down to 3. Tell you what, the momentum is all on their side right now.
Comac must be excited going into this this second half. They've built up so much high energy. They're only touching on what could be so great. So hopefully they can build on this. They reflected in the locker room, came up with a new plan, and hopefully they can get it done this half.
So far, the three-point shooting has been great for them. It's what's helped them. You've had a lot of guys driving in, but just missed baskets, and their three-point shooting is what's kept them in this game. Altez starts this off with a miss. The rebound is blocked by D'Amato. Clean block out of bounds, and it'll be Comac ball.
The crowd is absolutely loving it. Let's take a look.
And Toronto tries the rebound, and D'Amato puts both hands right on the ball. No foul there. Sound like Arby's. Everyone coming up with their own names for their plays. James Pagano, the floor general we talk about so much, calling his shots. And he's going to drive this and lay this one down. First score of the second half to Comac. It's a one-point game. After a missed opportunity there, Rush is going to try again. Finds his man. No good. Another three. It's drilled. And they're back up by 4. Cummings knocks down another 3. And Sachem North has not been that far off in terms of three-point shooting. Everyone's been lighting it up from the line. Eller's another guy with a big three-point shot. To Jake, he's got it. 33-35.
D'Amato and Ellers together, they're such a big down by the block like presence. I mean, who wouldn't be afraid to go up against them?
Oh man. I mean, it is raining threes right now. And another one by Cummings.
That's his third on the night.
And the first thing we said his name today was when he gave up a 3 and 1, which ended up being a 4-point play for Carvon. He's turned it around since then. Pagano gets 2. Wow. Chimenti's calling out the ref. I'm surprised he didn't get a tech for that. Usually the basketball refs, as of recent, I know in the NBA have been a little more soft, but not here.
The student section is loving this combative controversy between Pagano and, I keep mispronouncing this guy's name.
Chimenti?
Chimenti. Oh my gosh.
Jack Chimenti.
Chimenti.
A name that if you don't know it now, you'll get to know him soon enough. And there was some taunting from the crowd too, as he's going to get the ball again. He's going to look most likely for a 3. Pagano's been pressing him. Wow, there's a foul. Altez just kind of got pushed down. It looked like incidental contact there. And Chimenti will take it, inbound it from the baseline. Up 3, quick 2. Wow, that must have been a miscommunication there because nobody was on Toronto.
It looks like Comac fell asleep on that play. These small lamps equate to big leads that they need to come back from.
And Comac's been picking up the scoring recently, but if you want to make a comeback, not only do you have to score, you have to stop the other team from scoring, and right now that's been a struggle. Already 40 in this third quarter. D'Amato over the hand, gets his own rebound, and fires for 2. Jake D'Amato continuing to fight. Great effort by him today.
He's such a big presence down low that helps Comac get an in and out offense that works so well.
Well, you hear the fans' point of view on that. Another inbound to Chimenti. Chimenti, 2 is left. He's nearly quadruple teamed, and D'Amato's going to get that steal. Out to Curcio. Curcio, fouled.
That is the prominent basketball IQ every player wants. They see their defender coming full force. I'm going to fake you out and make you repay, and watch me knock down these 2 free throws.
And Ryan goes to the line for the first time tonight. Gets the first. We'll take a look back at the foul. And that is a foul all the way. He does not get the second. And it'll be Comac ball. Altez tipped it out of bounds. And I kept that ball from hitting our camera.
That ref is clapping in his face.
Yeah, I was about to comment on that. Wow. Out to Carvon. Shot clock reset. They got a full 35 seconds to make a move here. D'Amato driving in again. No good. Rebound by Toronto. I think you talk about drowning out the outside noise. The refs have to do it just as much drowning out as the players. So it's the fans, competitors, they're all talking to the refs. There's another 3 drilled from downtown. Cummings is on fire right now.
The arrows are not missing tonight. Sorry, I had to say that one.
Good ball movement here by the Cougars. Ellers a deep 3.
Oh.
In and out. And that would have been very helpful to get them back on their feet. Small run here. Let's see if they can continue to add on. Chimenti fouled. Oh my goodness. He traveled and he tripped, and you're going to call a foul on that?
Bad foul calls is probably one of the most things that can get this crowd on their feet. Other than
They are livid right now.
Bad fouls. Let's take a look.
There's been a lot of calls from everybody to say Chimenti's walking, and I got to say it has looked like he's walked a few times. I mean, if that's not 3 steps, I don't know what is.
And where's the foul, too? I'm still kind of looking for it.
Drains the first.
Comac is still holding their heads up high. This segment is not to find them, and they know they're going to bounce back.
And it was D'Amato that picked up that foul, so he'll be subbed out. Chimenti misses the second, and those fans love it. Pagano going to take it back. Out to Curcio, wide open under the basket.
Pagano's vision is absolutely exceptional. He knows where to find his teammates. He feels them, and that's the chemistry you look for in any team.
I mean, you talk about great players. LeBron James, one of the great passers we see in the NBA. James Pagano, a great passer. And another loose ball picked up by the Arrows. The Cougars have forced a lot of loose balls, a lot of near turnovers, but just have not been able to capitalize as much as you like to see. And not an offensive foul as Inogu got knocked down. Chimenti, or was that Rush maybe that just ran into him? And I can't help but notice there's a man with a fedora that keeps standing up at every foul call.
I feel like if Inogu would have placed his feet better and fallen much more dramatically, he would have gotten that call. But it just looks like he fell on his own. I think that's why he didn't get the call.
And similar to what you'd see in soccer, the way you can try and convince the refs what happened on the play plays a big effect.
No flopping around here, though. We earn those charges. No flopping.
Jake Rush going to knock down 2 free throws. Sounded like Bama. I think a lot of these play calls are based off of a college. Pagano finds that, and he's fouled. And this time they do finally get the foul they called and they were waiting for. Curcio put the rebound through, but that shot does not count. Instead, Pagano will go to the line. Gets the first. Crowd waits in silence as Pagano hits a second clean free throw. And now immediately back on a defensive mode. Rush, open for three. No good. Carvon speeds for the rebound.
Loose balls, I mean, extra possessions, extra chances to get points.
Pagano spins, some sweet moves for another two. James Pagano on his own run. He says, fine, I'll do it myself, and the Cougars are down two.
James Pagano is absolutely feeling it tonight. He's getting to the basket, whether it's being fouled or scoring the layup. He wants it all tonight.
Cummings thought about another three, finds a rush. Ever since Curcio bats it away, he's got to get it. Dives for it. And is it a timeout? I don't know what happened. Did Curcio get the timeout in time?
That hustle by Curcio, I even want to clap right now as a fan. Now there's some discrepancy on if Coach Smith called the timeout in time or not.
It looks like he did not. It'll be the Flaming Arrows inbounding this one.
Curcio's dive might be my favorite play of the night.
There's too many to choose from
yes,
for me.
Absolutely. Actually,
And he bats another one away. Just missed it. Altez lost the ball. Pagano, the steal. Still a 2-point game. Comac looking to jump out back in front. They have not led in a while. Pagano out to Ehlers. Curcio with 20. Everybody getting the ball. Looking for a move. Pagano straight away. No foul. And the ref put his hand up for a second and then put it back down. He thought about calling a foul, but I guess his eyes did not agree. Chimenti now with Carvin on coverage. Doesn't get the basket. Ehlers the rebound. Oh, and he got pushed. Ehlers and him are having a few words right now. Curcio lost it, and they'll call a foul.
I was going to say the Cougars must be very self-conscious about their fouling because they have one more foul when they foul, which sends Sachem North to the line.
And Curcio will get it after being fouled. Not a shooting foul, so he will not go to the line. Pagano. Curcio for three. No good. Ehlers fighting for it. And instead the rebound goes into the hands of Pittman. 28 seconds in the third quarter. Rush might get a shot off. Shot clock off. He could let this time go out because he's been a great three-point shooter. Instead, off to Altez. And they're going to not turn it over. It was just off an no-go. And so 14.5 to go. They'll unbound it. If you're Sachem North here and you have the three-point shooters that you do you let the time run out and get a shot off, or do you risk turning it over?
I feel like in basketball, 14 seconds is a lot of time for anything to happen, so I would try and get the best shot off with 14 seconds instead of rushing something.
Chimenti's just going to wait it out, maybe. He's got 6. Calls off. On the double team. Step back. Fires. No good. And Comac down 2 as we head into the fourth quarter. 46-44. Keep it here.
Enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in New York, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action ready to get underway. Comac trailing by 2, looking to turn things around. This game has been back and forth all day, with Sachem East being in front for most of it, but I would not say that they're the clear victors yet.
This has been an exciting 24 minutes of basketball. It seems like it's been forever, but there has been so many great and negative things that have been happening on both sides for each two teams. So this is it. This is the 8 minutes that all the crowd has been waiting for. Who will be the winner and get that playoff seed that both of these teams are striving for?
We talk about playoffs, how this game is so important. An in-league game, got to get these wins when you can. And for Comac, this is almost a must-win game. So, 46-44, the stars of the show back onto the court, ready to get it done for 8 more minutes. The anticipation, the tension continues to build as we're inside the final quarter. Rush going to start us off. Scott Chimenti on this left. Another great player for this team today, and it will go to Chimenti for 3. No good. Pagano keeps it in. Fires out to Ehlers. That's a nice save. And what almost turned into a steal gone wrong. Instead, Ehlers will be fouled. Just misses the N1 shot. And everybody got up off their seats for that one.
Ehlers is looking like a true point guard. He said, no, I got it, I'll bring it up. Gets to the basket, gets fouled. Hopefully he'll knock down these two.
And if he does hit both, he'll tie it up. He gets the first. Big free throws right here. Gets the second, and we are all tied up here in Comac. For the first time in a while, both teams even here at 46. Altez, quick pass, Rush. Now back to Rush for 3. No good. Altez the rebound. Rush again. This time he gets it.
You could witness the pressure of the defense of the Cougars. The Arrows are starting their offense way outside. They have no space. That's how infectious and that's how overpowering the Comac Cougars are.
And finally, they do get that three-point shot they've been looking for. It's been off for the last few minutes and to end off that third quarter, but finally, they do get a 3 to land. Pagano looking for something to unfold. He's going to step back, and James Pagano drills it.
What a clean 3. That might be the prettiest 3. The way it just fell into the hoop, I mean, what better 3 do you want? What better look do you want?
And that's satisfying for the players, too. I think most basketball players you ask,
let's take a look.
Hearing that three-point swish, there's nothing more satisfying. Step back, bang.
On that play, you saw Pagano trying to figure out, am I going to pass it here? What play are we going to run? What are we doing? Never mind. I got it. All it takes is confidence in yourself and your teammates to get wins and be happy, I guess.
A nice step back and even a nicer swish.
And I also think what's helped out this entire game was the crowd. I feel like the crowd attributes so much energy, and even as a player, if you know you have people supporting you, regardless of something you do wrong, they're still going to come back to support you and say, hey, everything's going to be okay. We're here to support you. Let's do this.
There's no doubt hearing that fan noise behind you, knowing that they're all cheering on you and your team. It's a great feeling. So still now we are even at 49. The story for the first 3 quarters had been Comac playing catch-up, and every time Sachem North would score, they'd score right back to keep it at a close game. But now finally they're in a tie game, and we'll see if they can really turn up the Jets. Altez, Chimenti having some words with the ref, which Chimenti's had probably some not as nice words for him during this game. Rush and Chimenti have dominated from outside the 3-point line. They look to continue. Fakes. Open 3 for Altez. No good. Curcio just missed that rebound. And it'll be turned over. Cummings coming back into this game. Another guy that's knocked down every 3 in sight. And I couldn't help but notice him and Chimenti both have the little bands around their knees. I don't know if there's a name for those, but it's a decoration I've not seen yet. All these players love the chains, well, I don't know if anyone really wears chains during basketball, but all the bling. Pagano gets that too. Yeah, he was fighting hard, and Comac is out in front.
If you read his lips, he's saying, you're too small. Get in the gym, bud.
Just missed a steal. And Rush, he might take that personal, but Pagano nearly all alone is going to slow things up. And now Rush trying to get a steal. You got to think that might be in his head. Curcio with 2.
The crowd is on their feet. Oh my goodness.
Comac on a run. Up 4.
You see the hesitance. The ref was going to call that.
Another steal. Sorry, partner, but James Pagano makes another amazing play.
I love the excitement. This is what announcers do. I mean, coming up whenever. I'm into this game.
And everyone is on their feet right here. If you're not watching this game on your feet, you got to get up because this game is getting intense. 53-49, and Pagano's fouled. And our entire student section is all standing up right now for this final quarter.
Our esteemed principal, Miss Allen, is over there concerned. She's standing up. She's excited. Mr. Mayrick, everyone is in the building to watch this game.
And so they've let up 4, and they've already committed 2 fouls. Sachem North not going right for them right now.
The ref is telling Cummings to back up. I mean, we'll give you a call for that.
Curcio nearly lost it, gets it back, drives. Onogu takes it. I'm not sure if that was meant for Wilhelm or him, but anyway, it remains the Cougars' ball with plenty of time still to shoot. Rush has gotten a little more aggressive with Pagano after that out of my face call. Oh, they would have lost their minds if he hit that 3.
Us too. I think I would have dropped my mic.
Chimenti trying to find a shot back. Rush, another big part of this team. Just got to maintain composure, got to get the game back in your hands. Lost the ball again. They're going to call a kick.
The Cougars are trying to do anything in their power to secure this ball back, whether it be kicking it, getting scrappy. They want to win this game and do it at a safe precaution.
And we've said it how many times now about the importance of this game to Comac's playoff chances. Nothing they want to do more than continue their season. 10 seconds to shoot. Will it be Rush? Will it be Chimenti? Rush to the basket. Missed it and a foul.
Costly fouls. Costly fouls.
That's Comac's first of the quarter. 4:25 to go. That time it's Curcio picking up that foul.
That was not a foul.
Well, it seems like we've said that a few times today. And Rush will get the first. I wonder if he's looking for James Pagano if he hits both of these.
Probably. I think this is the first time we've had a packed house.
Got it. Wow, that one bounced all around. And a timeout. So, 4:25 left. Comac on top by 2, 53-51. This game's not going anywhere.
Like other health concerns, mental illness is not always easy to see.
DEPR.
Mental illness doesn't show up on a scale.
Bipolar?
Sorting out a mental health concern takes professional diagnosis and treatment.
Anxiety. I thought so.
If you or a loved one has a mental health concern, don't go it alone. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, call 1-800-662-HELP. Learn more at samhsa.gov/support.
There's the far camera up there. There's a kid standing right in front of it. Can you just ask him nicely? He's not doing anything wrong. He just doesn't know.
All right, we're back. With the fans on our feet, there's kind of a little trouble with the vision for you guys at home. We might have turned this into a radio broadcast.
Yes.
Curcio takes 3 steps into center court. He's got a man on his left, a man on his right. Quick pass, Pagano. No foul. He's going to get it back. Blocked away again, out of bounds.
We have just about 4 minutes left in this contest.
It seems to me that the same thing that happens and gets called a foul on the far side of the court does not get called a foul on this side of the court. I can't understand that. Pagano to D'Amato once again. They're up 4.
We've seen this partnership before, and I'm so glad they're back now. We're just up 4, and D'Amato and Pagano together, they're a great match together.
Nearly lost it, gets it back. Chimenti has not, I don't remember the last time he's fired away a 3. Gets that one away, another 3-pointer, no good. This rebound goes out of bounds and almost took out coach.
You see bodies flying here today.
Which way did he point? Wow.
But my thing is, as a player and as a spectator, how can refs make that call if they're not there?
This is, last week was pretty bad. This might be worse. Obviously, you appreciate the referees for doing what they do, but sometimes you just got to know when to make the right call, and right now they don't. Quick stop, Cummings. No travel. Step back 3. No foul. Rebound taken by the Cougars. As a fan of basketball, I love this. No matter what team the chant is for. Pagano out to D'Amato. Got it!
Sweet, sweet jumper by D'Amato. I mean, he's been nice like that. His floaters, his layups. Sweet shot by D'Amato.
And he missed another. This time they call a foul, though. And the airball chant would have continued. Chimenti will go to the line. 6-point lead now for the Cougars. It's their biggest one of the night. Gets that one. That was his last 3 free throws have bounced all over the net or either run around the rim. He has not had a clean free throw. Is this an Atlanta Braves chop I'm watching? This time he does have a clean free throw. Doesn't matter how it gets through. If it gets through, it's not extra points if it's a swish. Curcio taking it home. Ehlers the fake. Ehlers the drive. Just missed. Rush on the drive. Missed it. Fouled again. How can it be every possession there's a foul called for Sachem North and we don't, I'm not going to say we, but Comac does not get any. Seems a little ridiculous.
Like I said in the beginning, the refs have so much to do with the winners, ultimately the decision of who wins this game. Although it's like, yeah, if you don't play well, you don't win. The refs have a lot to do with it.
And they got to calm down on the fouls now because that's 3 for Comac, and that's allowed this to turn into a 3-point game, possibly a 2-point game. Rush. Misses it. Pagano got hit in the face. No foul. Just slapped in the face and no foul was called. He gets the rebound anyway. It's a tough player. Just 2 minutes left in this game. Comac need to keep on to the lead. And offensive foul. This is ridiculous. I do not understand this. I'm going to maintain my cool as a broadcaster, but this is absolutely ridiculous what we are watching right now. They need to give this crew a break.
This is incredible. This is incredible.
And if there's a Hall of Fame of refs, these guys' jerseys will not be in the rafters. I would like to apologize to anyone watching this. I try and keep a neutral perspective as a broadcaster, as here's another 3 missed. Maybe it's the crowd playing an effect. Ogu, a nice steal. And the whole team's going to come out there to clap for him as a timeout. 1:59 to go. Comac still up 3.
If you're not feeling the love by us as announcers, that just shows you how invested we are in Comac basketball. We love watching them do well, and if there is something we don't like or don't see or don't want to see, we get a little emotional. And that's fine because we love Comac basketball and we want to see them win.
That's it. We're going to tell you how we see it.
Absolutely.
And that was almost sounded like me watching Met games, which only my family would know what I sound like watching Met games.
Yeah, I would be like that of a Met fan, but I'm a Yankees fan, so we don't yell like that over here.
Must be nice. So 1:59 left. I mean, the tension here is through the roof. The crowd might as well take this roof right off because you cannot contain the energy.
The crowd ultimately seems a little frustrated. Like as Comac is trying to earn and do good things, it's being taken away by the refs because they're calling small fouls that wouldn't have mattered at the beginning of this game when the score wasn't so close together.
And Comac already had 4 fouls in this quarter. Got to be careful. Cannot let them in the bonus. Because free throws can be the death of you in this game. Curcio taking it down with the lay. Missed it. And they get an offensive foul. How about that? Curcio draws the offensive foul from Chimenti. And this time you can't make the wrong call.
I was out of my seat for that one. As a guard, that's what you want to do. Get them off your back. But you do it so excessively, it's going to cost you, especially in a game like this. Curcio is extremely smart for letting him fall on his own.
1:47 left. You got to think of Comac. Not only keep to add on to the lead, but no silly mistakes here. Got to continue to get time off the clock. Wilhelm knocks it down. Tyler Wilhelm in this place is going nuts.
What a 3 by Wilhelm. Much needed. When your teammates step up for you and trust you, you get wins.
Comac up 6. Chimenti bricks that one. Onogu the rebound. Pagano fires out to Curcio in heavy coverage. Altez has been all over them in the backcourt. Tomato, 1:15. Pagano gonna go straight down the lane. Onogu just missed it. Tipped out. Wilhelm another 3. No good. Tomato this time with the offensive rebound. And Smith calls a timeout.
If I'm Comac right now, you want to hold the ball as much as you can instead of putting up these forceful shots. I mean, you're only up by 6. Be conscious and keep things calm, cool, and collected.
And everything is flying right now, which...
One long rebound will send this game to somewhere else we don't want to go. Let's take another look at this 3.
Just Wilhelm, clean and green.
I like that one.
Well, I have not played an NBA 2K game in a long time, but it is a green.
Maybe you'll be an announcer for NBA 2K. Hopefully that'll become a profession of yours.
You got to wonder that now with all the virtual stuff you see in esports now becoming bigger than it ever has.
Yes, especially here at Comac.
We do have an esports team, yes.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what's going on in our standing student section.
They're absolutely incredible. Shout out to the Comac student body. You guys helped with this game. Your energy, you supporting your friends, your teammates, your school, showing love for your school. That's the energy that we needed every game for hopefully this pulled out win right now.
And a big credit to our cameraman up there, Nolan Gish, who even through all the standing crowd has been able to get these shots for us. And Nolan, we thank you.
Curcio and Pagano have been huge. I mean, let me take that back. All of these players have been huge and played big roles in this game tonight.
We also talk about how this team functions as a team. Everyone does their part. And right now, the Comac train is working on all cylinders. That bad pass out of bounds. That could have been a miscommunication. 55 seconds left. Time is ticking for the Flaming Arrows.
And you see Coach Smith is under control. He's been in these situations before. Last year, making it, losing to Bayshore in the county semifinals last year. He's been in situations like this, so he's always the guy to remain calm.
Oh, man, what a three. I think they just, nope, timeout. But that three is going to make it a three-point game, 57-60. Comac's got to be careful. They cannot make any more mistakes like that.
So right now, Dylan, as an announcer and after analyzing this game, do you hold the ball and waste time, or do you go and try and get a shot to increase
I feel like
the
you got to
score?
hold the ball, but it's so much easier said than done with all we've seen today. They got to be careful not to draw any fouls. Just take off as much time as you can.
I agree. I mean, being up by 3, yes, you're up by 3, but 1-3 by the other side, you're easily tied up and this game could be sent to overtime. I think your best bet, get it down to D'Amato maybe or Ellers, a big upstage, a big down presence for an easy 2, or Curcio. Curcio's been like this silent assassin all game. You don't expect much because he's so small, but he has done wonders. Or give it to your vet, Pagano. I mean, he's been trying to get it done anyway, but if I were them, I'd try and get something, even at least get fouled, send this to a 4-point game so a 3 wouldn't absolutely disrupt this whole game.
James Pagano, El Capitan.
Yes,
There's a Yankee
yes,
thing.
yes.
I think David Wright, Captain America, is slightly better, but
The crowd is absolutely anxious. Not only as an announcer watching this game, I am very anxious watching this game.
I might have to stand up for these last few seconds.
I don't know if we could do that. I stood up a couple times. I'm like, should I be standing? Let's look. Are we looking for a football
Wilhelm.
play?
Yeah, he looked like a quarterback trying to take a drop back. Curcio, a very similar play to his last basket, is, I believe, going to be fouled, and he will.
I think the Arrows are definitely going to try and send them to the line to get the ball back quicker, but then it just comes down to the Cougars for hitting their free throws. Free throws wins games. We reiterate this every single broadcast.
And no matter how many times you can sound like a broken record, it remains true. Curcio in a double team, going to be fouled again. And so that's the 5th this quarter. Curcio will go to the line.
This is going to show the fans to Curcio. Curcio, Pagano just gave him that little tap. Let's go, buddy. Let's do this. Let's win this game.
First, a timeout to go over these final 30 seconds that can be very crucial to the end of this game. We saw a late 3-point game, which was Comac against Sachem East, the other Sachem team, which they lost 46-43. And that game, they just could not get a 3 at the end of this game. So you got to think, if that's still in their memory bank, you don't want to fire away too many 3s late in this one.
In big games like these, timeouts are like that one advertisement or that one commercial when you find out the winner of a TV show or something big happens. That one commercial that like, oh, that's how this timeout just felt. I can't wait to see the winner of this game. And just an eventful, packed-full game with just 30 seconds left to decide the winner.
Here's you have the Food Network on at home. Every time they're about to announce the winner of a competition, there's a commercial first.
Or like reality TV or dramas. Or like American Idol or So You Think You Can Dance and there's a winner in the final episodes. Boom, commercial.
Well, aside from all those shows, there is no script here, and everything you're watching is pure basketball. Both teams will send out their 5. Ready to get it done for the final 30 seconds. More than likely, we'll probably see another timeout before it all comes to an end.
Coach Smith has definitely prepared for these kind of moments, so I'm sure he's given them a well pep talk. Hey guys, this is what we're about to do and let's execute. It comes down to execution and trusting each other.
And no matter how hard you can prepare during a game, it's never easy to prepare for a final few second situation when it's more about just getting one shot.
All you need is one. All you need is one, essentially.
In the closest of games, in the late parts of games, you call on your best players to give you the edge. And right now, the man standing at the line right now is one of them. Gets it. 62-57.
Curcio is so proud of himself for knocking down those two. 5-point game.
And I won't say it's over yet, but it's a lot closer. Deep three, no good. Rebound, rush for three. In and out, D'Amato with the rebound. Fights for it, lost it. Altez, rush again. Still can't get it to go. 8 seconds, is this it? Another miss. They can't get anything to fall. That's it, Comac wins it.
What a win by Comac.
Are you not entertained? What a game. Comac takes down Sachem North 62-57, and the playoffs are getting closer and closer in the front mirror. This is Dylan LaPesca.
And Sienna Oliveris.
Signing out.
Good night, guys.